What is something that you've never admitted publicly about competing?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Welcome to Boarding Time with your host, Serena Kerrigan, and today's special guest, one of Team USA's most decorated alpine skiers, the legendary Olympic medalist, Lindsey Vonn.
Hey, Lindsey.
Hey, Serena.
Ready for our flight?
I am ready.
But first, can we go through your bag?
Yeah, absolutely. Show you all that I have. This is my journal.
Can I read it?
I don't know if you want to read it, but it's like internal deep thoughts.
Okay, fair.
But green's my favorite color.
And do you write on a flight?
I travel so much, and I always write where I am, but since I'm on the plane, I always have to write like where I'm going, where I started, where I'm going. So I'd be like, 10:25, LA, Aero, New York.
Or like not sure the exact coordinates.
Yes, but it's
in-
somewhere in the air between LA and New York. That's where I am at that time. So I always keep track of everything. And then I always have to have my book.
Of course. Do you just hand it to the person next to you in the flight? Or
I mean,
like you're not reading anything.
I don't
so
know. It's like if you don't know, now you know. This is what I got for you.
If you ever forgot your passport, you could just show them.
I could.
the
That
book,
might work, but I have my passport, so you definitely can't leave home without that guy. I'm also like a big pin collector. So the Olympics, you always get pins. This is my first pin for Milan Cortina, and it has a little airplane. Isn't that cute?
Very cute.
So like Olympic credentials, I just stack them.
There you go.
See who's got the most by the end, and I like to win, so
We love that.
I actually hate the cold. So I always want to be.
You hate the cold?
Yes, I know. It's ironic,
How?
isn't it? I know. That's why I ski fast, so I get into the lodge faster, put my clothes back on faster. But I always have a scarf on me because
It gets chilly.
I do not want to be cold. And then,
Right. So, I heard you won a cow.
I did, and she was pregnant, so I got 2 for 1.
But what happened to prize money?
Well, it was like a whole thing, and they wanted to give me cheese instead, and I was like, no, you promised the cow, I want the cow. So it was the only cow of that kind in the entire country of Austria.
And what was the name of this cow?
Olympi, because it was in the Olympic year of 2006. We don't need to talk about the date, but it was my second Olympics.
That's okay, you stay very on brand, which I love that about you.
Yes, but it's very cute.
So cute. Lindsey, thank you so much for showing me what's in your bag.
Yeah.
Should we hit the slopes?
Let's do it. Direct flight to Milan Cortina. Here we are.
There it is.
Beautiful mountains of the Dolomites.
But not too super chilly.
Thank God.
You're Lindsey Vonn. You're at the top of your game. How do you stay grounded?
It's pretty easy. I have a dog. It's like what solves all my problems.
I have a dog too. His name's Pancho.
What kind
He's
of
a
dog?
wiener, a mini dachshund.
You got
got
it.
it?
I got it. I just had to say it, It's like, okay.
Pancho means hot dog in Spanish.
Do you speak Spanish?
Yes.
Wow.
Do you speak
Yo hablo un poquito español.
Okay, muy bien.
Yeah, that's about it.
Me
That's all I
encanta.
got.
Do you speak another language?
German.
You speak German.
It's kind of the language of skiing, actually.
It is?
Yeah, because in a part of Italy called Südtirol, they speak German, Austria, Germany, Switzerland.
Okay, so I have a German passport.
Okay.
But I don't speak like I think
But
I'm
you
gonna
speak Spanish,
Yes.
but not German.
Correct.
We should work on that. Yeah. Well, you
Are you
take
gonna
a
give me
flight.
lessons?
You should go travel to Germany. We could do a little lesson.
I'm gonna follow you and follow up on this.
Okay.
With you. 100%.
I'll give you some books to start your German lessons. Start
Danke.
some Duolingo.
Danke.
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön.
So I always say, I told this to my sister. If anyone asks you anything in German, you just say, ja, genau.
Ja, genau.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means like, yeah, exactly.
Like, yes, queen.
It's like, hey, how's it going? Yeah. It's like anything anyone asks you, you could say ja, genau, and you probably think you know German.
Ja, genau.
Yep.
Okay,
exactly.
I can easily do that.
Okay.
Thank you so
Yes,
much for
no
the
problem.
lesson. We're done. We're good.
I mean, travel advice, here I am.
Lindsey, let's talk about your origin story. What did it feel like when you went skiing for the first time? Like, did you get that rush that was like, this is what I'm meant to do with my life?
I mean, I've been skiing my entire life. Even before I could walk, I was in my dad's backpack because he was a coach while he was studying for law in night school. So, like, I can't remember a time when I wasn't skiing down a mountain. But I think when everything changed for me was when I was 9 years old. I met Peekaboo Street, who is my idol, at a ski shop in Minnesota. And I wanted to be her. And I got home and I said, Dad, I want to be an Olympian. And he's like, okay. So we sat down and made a 10-year plan of how I was going to make the Olympics. And I did at 17. So I was like, that's when I knew that I wanted to be a professional racer. It wasn't necessarily the skiing part of it. I always loved skiing. I just never thought about it as something that I could do as like a job.
I want to say that I went skiing when I was 9 years old in Las Leñas in Argentina.
Oh, Las Leñas.
And it was so icy and windy that I refused to ski. Like, I couldn't do it.
Well,
I was so scared. But I did love that they did the little, what is the lift? Like when you're injured, what is that?
The toboggan?
Yeah, they brought me a toboggan.
You loved that?
What do you mean? I could just, like, they brought me down the mountain without me having to ski it.
That's like trauma zone. If you're in the toboggan,
I'm sorry.
It's trauma zone. Like
I was not
something
injured
really
for that
bad
thing.
happened.
I'm so sorry. It was one time, I swear.
Well, I'm glad you had a great experience. That's like saying when I got helicoptered off the mountain that I had this like spectacular view, like looking up at the sky.
Right.
While I was crying in pain.
I'm really sorry for mentioning that. I didn't mean to trigger.
No, it's funny. That's funny. You know how they have marshmallow tests when you're a kid? Have you ever heard that marshmallow test?
What's the marshmallow test?
You tell a kid, okay, I've got 2 marshmallows. You can either eat this one right now or wait 5 minutes and you get another one. Most kids will be like, no, I'm eating the one right now.
Of course.
I would be like, I will wait, 2 hours if you give me 5 marshmallows. I'm like a persistent, like I like seeing what's ahead, like the long-term goal, and that really helps me. That's how I can work so hard.
That's also because you're the oldest of 4.
True.
And I'm an only child. And that's why I would take.
Oldest
I would
child
eat the first and I would get
syndrome.
the second too. Oops.
Oops-a daisies.
Oops. Okay, so can you take us back to that first competition in Cortina? What do you remember most about that trip?
Just when I got on the podium for the first time and it was in Cortina, it was a blizzard. I had this like cut on my face, so I had this really ugly Band-Aid. But I remember just everything clicking, everything feeling good, and I felt confident, and I didn't question anything, and I knew exactly the plan that I had to make in order to ski well. And I remember being so emotional, calling my dad, calling my mom, crying a lot, and all the pictures, I've got this horrendous Band-Aid on my face.
Kind of iconic.
It was awesome. And my grandma and grandpa always had that picture of me, my first race in Cortina, in their kitchen. It was like, that was the first time I really realized that I could compete with the best, and it wasn't long after that I won my first World Cup.
So inspiring. Did you feel any imposter syndrome?
No, I worked really hard to get to where I was, so I knew when I made it that I deserved to be there. You have to be able to have that determination in yourself. There's no way to second guess what you're doing when you're going 85 miles an hour. You have to believe in yourself that much, so I never doubted it.
I love that. Did you have any idea back then that this place would be such a defining moment in your story?
No, I had no idea. I mean, as a ski racer, you always connect with certain mountains better than others. Feel good there, you feel at home, you can see the line, you know the terrain. Like, for me, that was always Cortina and Lake Louise.
So you have that energy. You're feeling that energy. You're vibing.
Yeah, we're vibing. Me and Cortina vibe.
Do you ever get into a fight?
We have, yeah, a couple near fights. Like, it started as like a little, slightly heated conversation, then it calmed down. But no, there's been
conflict resolution.
Yeah, I did a couple splits there that really didn't need to happen, but in general, we get along great.
What's the conversation going to be like when you go back there?
I've had an amazing career, and I did so much more than I ever thought I would ever be able to do. As a 9-year-old dreaming of wanting to be an Olympian, like, this life that I've built is just, like, I am grateful every single day. To be 41 years old, in my 5th Olympics, with a partial knee replacement, is something no one has ever done. Not one of those things, but all of those things. So I've already won.
You have.
But I am hyper-competitive, so I have goals. But no matter what happens, I've given everything I have. If anything, it's a nice farewell. It's a way for me to have another chance at saying goodbye to something that I love so much and has been a part of my life since I was born.
Do you think that this is a you thing, or do you think anyone could set their mind to anything and get it done?
I truly believe that if you set your mind to something and you work really hard, it's not manifesting it. You have to work hard at it.
I agree. Do
You
people
have
think
to choose
manifesting is
that.
just like writing it down
I
and
do
being like,
think
ta-da?
so. Manifesting is not just thinking about something and it happens. It's knowing the goal that you want and working hard and choosing it every single day. There's so many times in my life where there was something a lot more fun that was going on. Even when I was a kid, sleepovers and prom and all these fun things, I never did any of those things. I was like, no, I have a race tomorrow. I have to get up early. I have to go to bed early so I can be ready for this race. And I got made fun of most of my life for doing that.
Well, who's
But
laughing now?
I was just going to say that. You took the words right
Sorry,
out of my mouth.
sorry.
Yeah.
But in those moments, how did you swat it out, those feelings that came up?
I love skiing so much. I don't need to think about how much I love it. I just know that I want to be the best I can be at something that I love to do, and this is what it's going to take to get me there. Like, I may moan a lot getting up out of bed at 6 a.m. to get to the gym, but I always get there, and I always get the job done. Like, there's no negotiating with myself. Like, this is what has to be done. This is what will get done. And then I move on to the next thing.
You stood on so many podiums. What do people not see behind these moments of victory and trophies and medals and vibes?
I definitely think that people just don't know how many thousands of hours it went into getting to that moment. You don't see all the lonely nights, traveling away from your family. You know, I started traveling by myself to ski camps when I was 9 years old. So it's just been, you know, a lot of sacrifice my whole life to get to those, you know, really amazing moments that look so, you know, shiny and glossy. But it was really, really hard, like in a way that took so much grit and overcoming all the adversities that I've faced in my life to get to that point.
Would you say you're your own best friend?
I think I have to be, you know. I have best friends, but in the end, you know, I'm in the starting gate alone. I'm in my hotel alone. I go to sleep at night alone with my dogs, but, you know, it's like there's a lot that you give up to do what you love to do, and if I wasn't my own best friend, I probably wouldn't work out for me.
I mean, I'm a big proponent of that, and I'm also a big proponent of talking to yourself in the mirror. Is that something that you do?
No.
You don't?
No.
With the confidence
I think
you
I would
have?
be embarrassed. It would be like I would cringe at myself talking to myself in the mirror.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
I
do it
definitely would.
together.
I'd be like, Lindsay, you sound stupid. Stop talking.
No, literally, we're doing it together because
No,
it's just you.
No, even the thought of doing that makes me uncomfortable. So I'm just gonna write it down on my journal.
Okay.
I like, you know, write things down on my journal. But I never really I don't really say to myself, like, you're gonna do this.
Okay.
I just say, like, this is what I wanna do. How do I do it? You know, I don't talk about the outcome. I talk about like how I'm gonna do it, what I'm gonna do, and how that feels.
Right, the things that you can control.
Yeah. Because there's so many things in my life, and especially in my sport, that I can't control, that it really helps me. And I think that's why journaling helps me, is that I just write down the things that I can control, what's in my life that I can control, and how do I take that and move forward.
Something that I feel like I struggle with is when I don't have the blinders on and I'm looking at what other people are doing,
Yeah.
and I'm like, why them? Why not me? Or I'm not good enough, or why didn't I get that opportunity, or should have done better at this? Like, how do you quiet those voices?
Okay, but think about it this way. Like, don't think about what anyone else is doing or what things they got and you didn't get. Only look at where you want to go. Only keep moving forward. And, like, focus on you. Because when you think about anything else, other people's opinions, what other people are doing, how fast other people are, you distract yourself from you getting better. So, just keep looking forward.
I relate to that deeply. I definitely march to the beat of my own drum.
Yeah, it's important.
And sometimes I'm like, should I be doing what everyone else is doing, or should I just...
never do. Don't ever follow the flock.
It's so boring.
No, it's really boring. Do your thing. Authenticity wins every time.
Agreed.
Just be yourself.
I'm going to start doing that when I go on my hot girl walks.
You have hot girl? What does that mean, hot girl walks?
You don't go on hot girl walks. You are
I
the
don't even know what you're
definition.
talking about. What is a hot
It's
girl walk?
just a walk where you feel like a hot girl.
Like down the street?
Yeah, I mean, it's
your
to get your
house?
body moving. I'm just like not really a runner, so it's to.
Okay.
You're kind of like strutting, stepping.
So this is like,
hoping
in a
you
workout
make.
outfit or like high heels?
Oh no,
or...
no, this is in like an athleisure workout set.
Okay.
Actually, you could do it in heels too. But
I'm not sure if I can be down with it, but I will try everything once. So
It's literally just walking, by the
am
way.
I too old for that? Is there like an age limit for hot girl walks?
Absolutely not.
Okay, we'll talk.
Can we talk about your recovery?
Yeah, which one? There's so many.
So much of your career is just, it's your body. Like, it's your body.
Yeah, I mean, if I make a mistake at 85 miles an hour, the outcome usually isn't good.
The pressure of that. I'll be thinking about that in my next spin class.
No, but that's why yes, I get hurt every time I ski down the mountain, but I don't think about that. I think of what I could do, how fast I could go, what race I could win, how I could improve.
What did you learn about yourself when you couldn't rely on your physical strength before the knee replacement?
I always had to figure out a way to be a smarter athlete.
Right.
Because I physically couldn't do as much as I used to do, or now I'm twice as old as everybody else, so I definitely can't do a lot of the physical things that they can do, but I'm smarter as far as my knowledge of ski racing, of tactics, of the course. I've skied on the Olympic track in Cortina more times than anyone else in the starting gate. So I try to use that to my advantage. I use the opportunities that I have to propel me to hopefully get the result that I'm looking for.
So I could just point to a random spot and you've been there on this mountain.
Yeah, I go to bed dreaming of the course, It's the thing. It's like I don't count sheep, I just count my gates,
That's amazing.
I tried to find that feeling of what is it about skiing that I love so much, and how can I get that back in my life in a way that makes me happy? And the gym is the only place I found it, because you have to be 100% present. You can't think of anything else. There's nothing you can think about. So when you're squatting, 150 pounds, 200 pounds, you can't be thinking about the email that you're supposed to send or you didn't send, or who you have to call or who called you, or what event's coming up.
Or that situationship that,
Yeah, exactly.
is breaking your heart.
Yeah, it's always breaking your heart.
Right.
But no, you have to be 100% present. So that's why I always love to work out, because it's the only time I have, if I'm not skiing, that I'm present.
If you could go back and talk to yourself in that moment before you knew that you were going to make a full recovery, what would you tell her?
You have to experience those things. If you know something ahead of time, you'll respond differently. I needed to go through every step of that recovery to know that I could do it. And if I'd skipped any steps, if I knew the outcome, I wouldn't have done the same process. So I got to, make mistakes. I got to figure it out on my own.
What is something that you've never admitted publicly about competing and that you're going to tell me right now?
I don't know. That's tough. I think I've probably said every little thing there possibly is to say about competing. I think maybe, I don't know, I like hot chocolates before I race.
Really?
Yeah.
I love a hot chocolate.
Every place has a different, kind of snack, or, if I go to Sweden, they have these amazing cinnamon rolls. Sometimes in Italy, though, and especially in Cortina, I don't have hot chocolate because they make it the melted chocolate bar.
Right. It's quite sweet.
It's a lot.
It's
So I
very
just
heavy.
I get other things, but I can't do my normal hot chocolate. Usually every place has a special thing. I don't think I've ever told anyone this. There are no bathrooms.
What do you mean there are no bathrooms?
There are no bathrooms. There's a lot of mountains where there are literally no bathrooms anywhere in the vicinity of where we ski.
So, have you been in a situation where
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta go.
you just gotta go, you gotta rip?
It's I have my physical therapist, and she's we walk off to the side, and hopefully there's a tree, and then I have my jacket, and
No.
hiding.
It's true. I don't see any bathrooms on this mountain. That's tough.
It's really
well, at
easy
least you're one with nature.
Definitely one with nature.
It's all perspective,
Yes.
right?
Yes, exactly. I'm just out there with nature and people watching me.
I have a little surprise for us.
Ooh, I love surprises.
Should we go check it out?
Yeah.
It's our favorite time.
Snack time.
Speaking of snacks, what is something that you use to fuel you as you're preparing to compete?
I mean, outside of the gym and what I eat and drink and all that stuff, I think, honestly, like being myself, being in nature, adventure, trying to separate myself from what I do gives me a lot of energy.
But when you do get back on that mountain, is it going to be you finishing something or starting over?
I think it's just the end of a chapter in a long book that's still being written. I've done this a million times. I've kind of done a lot of comebacks, sadly.
Or not.
Or not. And then I'm not closing anything because I still have so much left to do. It's just the end of the chapter of skiing.
Do it for the plot.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it'll be good closure for my career in ski racing.
But I smell another book.
I mean, third time's a charm.
New York Times bestseller right here.
I mean, you know, I like to win.
I love that about you. Okay, hot take.
Okay.
What does Gen Z understand about sports that older generations completely miss out on?
Well, I think, you know, the older generation just wasn't able to consume sports in the same way the new generation is. You didn't get all the background story on the athletes. Like, you only got what you read in the newspaper, and the TV was just live broadcast. There wasn't, like, any profiles, and it was really long, and no one usually watched the entire game or sport. And this generation is like social media and, you know, quick clips, and they get to know the athletes, and they follow them on social media, and so they know more about the whole story behind the sport, not just the sport. Yeah.
Great answer.
So, yeah.
Fantastic. I feel like it's so cool because you can also see the personalities of athletes, not just them competing, but
Yeah.
who they are. One last run.
Let's do it.
Okay. It's the final boarding call speed round. Lindsay, are you ready?
I love speed. Let's go.
Okay. Window or aisle seat?
Window.
Dream destination you haven't flown to yet?
Malta.
Go-to mid-flight movie genre?
Murder mystery.
What song would you play for takeoff?
Good horses.
Who is someone, dead or alive, that you would love to share a seat with on Delta One?
My grandma, because she would love the blankies.
What is your favorite Sky Miles perk?
Earning miles so I can fly my family to the Olympics.
Red eye or first flight out?
First flight out, always.
And then what's your go-to onboard snack or drink?
The mustard pretzels.
Time's up.
Did I win?
That was a great speed round. How did I know that you were gonna crush it?
I mean, I am competitive.
Before we depart, I have a couple more questions for you.
Okay.
You've conquered so much. So what does success mean to you now?
I think success varies. I think it's trying your best every day, no matter what adversity you face. Life can give you some bad cards, but you just got to play the hand that you're dealt and do the best you can with it, no matter what. You know, just keep moving forward. Never stop trying your best. No matter how many times you get knocked down, always get back up. It'll always be a journey, and I don't feel like I'll ever truly win at life, but that's the point of it. It's a lesson. It's an adventure. Just keep moving forward.
Do you think that that's the thing about being ambitious? It's like the goalpost keeps moving,
Never satisfied.
ever.
Always keep moving forward. I think that's what you have to be at the top of a sport.
You have such an amazing legacy already, but what do you hope that people will think of when they think of Lindsey Vonn years from now?
I mean, hopefully I contributed more to the world than just skiing. You know, I hope that people remember me for maybe my foundation and what I do for girls, not necessarily for what I did on the mountain.
You are so deeply inspirational, and I'm so happy that we got to talk to one another. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Before I let you go, can you please write a question for the next guest of Boarding Time that they must answer?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me think of a good one. Okay, I think I got it.
Very curious to see what you're about to write.
Okay. I think it's good.
This is great. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Good luck.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Once again, this is your captain speaking. Thank you for watching Boarding Time. Now please fasten your seatbelt, sit back, relax, and prepare for takeoff.